Ewarik. Oh, banna boy. Oh, hey.
Getting rid of all the immigrants in South Africa won't solve any of the social issues. So today I kind of want to talk about the 30th of June and the March and March thing that's kind of happening. I feel like people are misunderstanding that the issues within South Africa have nothing to do with immigration, has nothing to do with the people or anything. It's very much to do with the government. I feel like what's happening right now in the country has nothing to do with actual understanding of what's happening. It's
Hey, 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 Ibu Nkwenu. Hey. Hey, 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 Ibu Zinkwenu. Hey. Hey, 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 Ibu Zinkwenu. Hey. Hope you all are doing well, Nigerians. I hope you guys are fine. How's your day going? Alright, guys. I think this is gonna be my last video for today because so far I think I've posted 3 videos already. So this is number 4. So let's talk about, I just saw this video and South Africans, you guys really enjoyed the 30th of June. South Africans, you guys really enjoyed the 30th of June. Why you guys are happy, going back home excited with what you guys stole? Other people are there crying, shedding tears of pain. Like, why are these South Africans? I don't know what is wrong, eh? You people keep blaming the foreigners in your country, but foreigners are really not your problem. I think the real people that have really failed your country and failed you guys as citizens is your government. The government is just so corrupt. The government is so corrupt. I think that's the problem, because saying you guys being happy because you're stealing people's things, it doesn't make sense. Your president says this protest was peaceful, but it wasn't peaceful. How is it peaceful when we see someone was being hit? If South Africa was being hit on his head, they thought he was a foreigner. Guys, how do we say that? South Africans, we want to, like, if you see people like Nigerians are that type of people who believe in Pan-Africanism. You see some Nigerians in the comment section, please, Africa is one only in our heads. But the truth is, no, you see, the truth is the only people that always comes and say Africa is one, other Africans except 2 countries, Ghana and South Africa. They don't believe in Pan-Africanism. You see Nigerians, they love people who talk nice things about the African countries. They don't like people that always talk negative things about other African countries. Yes, that's what Nigerians are. But one thing for sure, if you see Nigeria supporting someone that is dragging South Africa, it's because South Africans have gone too far with what is happening. No one is asking South Africans not to ask their government to implement their laws. No one is asking them not to do so, but they are doing it in the wrong way. Going on the street looting people's things, how is it part of the protest? That's why I see this lady called Jacinta and the crew needs to be arrested. They need to be arrested. In as much as what is happening, I tell you the truth, if South Africa face attack again, that needs help of African countries, Africans will still turn up for South Africa. African will still turn up for South Africa. We have a forgiving spirit in as much as we are suffering from bad leaders, so on and so forth. But one thing about Africans is that African is better.
So. Vamos fazer vou chegar onde já.
pure hatred. It's hatred directed at people that truly don't deserve it, when this hatred should be directed at the governments, because these people have done nothing. They've done nothing to warrant such hatred, yet you direct it to them. And I feel like it's a major thing. I've been seeing a lot of TikToks, or I saw this one TikTok, and in the comments a lot of people were saying, you can tell this march is working because yesterday I got a job interview. I got this, like, basically saying that because of these marches, they're being given job opportunities. And I don't want to say that they're wrong by that, but I feel like it's misunderstanding causation and correlation. Because just because you got a job interview yesterday does not mean that this is because of the amounts of this is because of the process that are happening. Those have nothing to do with each other. There's no causation between the two events. There's a correlation, but one did not succeed, like one did not happen for the other to happen. That just happens to happen at the same time. And I feel like outside of that, one of the major arguments that people are saying for, or the reasons for this, is because of job opportunities. What I'm going to say is going to be a bit of a tough pill to swallow. It is my opinion. Keep that in mind. I feel like one of the issues is that a lot of people will say that immigrants are taking their jobs, but the jobs that they are taking are jobs that you do not want to do. They're jobs that you feel you're above. There's jobs that you feel that your ego won't allow you to do. So yes, they're taking their jobs, but will you do those jobs? Will you want to do that? Are you going to do that? Because you're complaining, but you're not doing it. And I understand that it's easier said than done, and I'm very much simplifying it. But I think the principle still stands, where you are quite literally doing all of this to not even want to do that same job that you say they're taking from you. Like, I think a prime example that I was thinking about, and this is this example is very frivolous and like very much not major issues. But for example, Uber drivers. Most Uber drivers that I've encountered are immigrants, legal immigrants at that. However, you want them gone. Because let's be real, most of the time that we're trying to get rid of these people, and this whole thing is very dehumanizing, because I don't even want to say, for the longest time I was debating how I wanted to phrase this and be like, a lot of your friends, a lot of these people that you're close to are immigrants, but that should not matter. Whether you're close to them or not should not matter, because they are people, they're human beings at the end of the day, and your relationship with them should not matter. It's the humanity that should matter, and you should have empathy, and you should care for them just based on the fact that they're human beings that deserve basic respect and deserve to live on this earth. Because they were born. No one chose to be born. No one chose to be put into these situations, but here they are. And you should have empathy for them just by virtue of that. Not because they're your friend, not because they're your partner, not because they're anything to you, but because they just are a human being. And the one thing I still can't really get over is the fact that when we look at these people, these illegal immigrants that I'm saying we, just because it's very much a South African issue, and by virtue of me being South African, I will, even though this is not something that I actively participate in and something I don't actually believe in, being the whole 30th of June march, because I'm South African, I'm just going to use collective pronouns like we and all of that. We look the same, we act the same, we eat the same food. When I say we eat the same food, like an example, most countries in Africa eat pap. We might have a different name for it, but at the end of the day, we're eating the same food. Yet you want to act like there's some sort of difference. The philosophies that we live by, the ways we go about life are the same. The only thing that differentiates us is maybe the language we speak. And even in that, how many languages do we have in South Africa? I don't even have enough fingers to point on I don't even have enough fingers to show how many languages we have in this country. But you want to use that as a differentiating factor. That also brings me that also takes me to the point of Zulu being used as a litmus test to prove that you're South African. I'm not Zulu, guys. Why must I be fluent in Zulu to prove that I'm South African? We have
Alright, let me say, for example, if you've been out of Africa before, right? And when you are on the street, you will see some white people will be begging. When they want to beg something, they'll be like, oh, please, I forgot my wallet at home, or I don't have cash here with me, I want to drink water. The first people they will not go to a white skin to beg them for money. They will go to a black person. But at times I usually ask myself, why is it that they always like to go to a black person? Is it that they see black people as full, or what? Because when you see a white person, you know this white person is, why didn't they go to a black or to a white person rather than go to white? Because they know white people are good people. white people have good heart. Not that the white people don't have good heart though, but I don't know if it is that the white people, they see them as fools or what. Because me too, I used to ask that question. I used to ask that question. I was just standing on the street, someone just came and say, hey, please, I need 10 something, I want you to help me with it. I was like, you just meet me and I don't even know you. You're asking for I said I don't have. A friend of mine removed it from his pocket and gave it to this person. But one thing for sure, he asked, why is it that they always leave white people to beg? They'll come to a black person. One thing for sure, in our nature as Africans, we have good heart. We have good heart. We can never see someone suffering and they don't help. That's why this Ghanaian guy that always talk about Ghana, he will always says Nigerians can never see an African suffering and they don't help. Nigerian as a whole, as a whole, in their nature, they are good people. I'm not just saying it because I am doing content. Nigerians are good people. If you check, if Africans, a lot of Africans are going to heaven, I'm telling you, 60% will be all from Nigerians. Nigerians are good people in nature. Good people in nature. See, we've seen how Nigerians have changed life of a lot of people on social media. That's why a lot of people will choose rather to talk about Nigerians, because they know Nigerians will support you irrespective of where you're coming from. That you're coming from DR Congo, Cameroon, Ghana, or wherever. As long as you're just being real, they are gonna support you. Nigerians are good people in nature. You get? They're nice people in nature, but you see that very Nigeria, as you see that good heart in them, there is another one too, there is God heart there, and in that very place there is also Satan heart. If they want to hate on you on this social media, yeah, go and ask your Doche. Go and ask your Doche. It's just that your Doche has thick skin. Go and ask your Doche. Nigerians are still dragging your Doche till today. Nigerians can drag you. They can drag you for years and years and years. Nigerians are calling your Doche all kinds of names on social media, and then they just go to your Doche social media handles on Instagram. I'll just reading comment, I'll just laughing. Nigerians, no, Nigerians, you people. You guys are on your own world when it comes to insult. I swear to God. At times I ask myself, how did you come out with this type of insult? Because the way you guys are doing your Doche, people should forgive you now. Forgive your Doche. The same way Juma just says, if Nigerians love you, you will feel like you are the next person after God. You feel like you're favor. You feel like God has given all favor on you. But when Nigerians hate you, oh my God, they're gonna see you. When they see you, they're gonna see na your Doche. When they see na your Doche. Anyway, guys, please watch this video.